Whoa! What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Comics and Crypto, your source for everything collectible. Spencer, what's up, bud? How's it going over in Portugal?
What's going on? Not in Portugal yet. I'm still in Spain.
Oh yeah, you're still in Spain.
Still in
I
Spain. But
don't think
I
I've
think
gotten right where you are.
no, you have absolutely no idea where I am. You don't listen.
Yeah, I don't listen very good.
You don't listen very good. But yeah, no, I'm in Marbella, which is very very pretty.
Wow, look at that.
Look at that. I got the ocean. It's yeah, it's quite nice. Quite nice. So
Not a bad day
yeah,
in the
I,
office.
hanging out in my Airbnb, and then yeah, head into Portugal in in a few days. So
That's awesome. He's going to be attending Portugal NFT. Is that what it's called?
NFC Summit.
NFC Summit in Lisbon. Yeah.
Yeah, Lisbon, NFC Lisbon. So yeah, very stoked for that. Excited to see all the fam out there. Sounds like it's
Nice.
gonna be a good number of people going. So yeah,
Yeah.
excited to go see all you again and to meet all of you who are gonna be there who I've never met before.
So if you plan to go to Lisbon, make sure to mention that in the comments. Curious to see if anyone out there is going to go. So today's episode
Love to
is
meet
really
up.
yeah. We are going to go over Fanable's drop on Thursday, which is from Gotham to Metropolis, focusing entirely on Batman and Superman comics. Really exciting stuff. But first, let's go over some of our bounties. What? $1,500 bounty for Avengers 43, the first appearance of Red Guardian. So it's been long overdue. I finally had a chance to go see the Thunderbolts.
Finally. What do you think?
It was great. Very well received critically, and unfortunately, though, it didn't do very well in the box office. It's considered a flop, which really is unfortunate. I think a lot of it still has to do with the fatigue of superhero fatigue or bad films. I don't think there is such thing, in my opinion, at least, with superhero fatigue. I think it's just been a series of not great films that have kind of just taken a toll on the audience. But that being said, Thunderbolts was fantastic. I thought a great time. It was an independent story, something we were hoping to see for a while, with a nice little teaser at the end, like traditional films from Phase 1. So it was really exciting, and I have to agree with you, Spencer. I remember you mentioned that the Red Guardian was your favorite character, and David Harbour actually absolutely crushed it.
Yes. Yes.
He was so funny, so fun, and we put this bounty out. We had originally 1,000, bumped up to 1,500 because we really wanted this one badly, and it was minted. It was minted by none other than O'Malley. So big shout to O'Malley and all the work that he does with the community. He has the amazing Twitter Spaces, and he's just a great guy. And also an early happy birthday to him too. His birthday is coming up in the next couple of days. So he was able to mint this 1967. It's funny, actually. He originally tweeted it out, and he said, "Oh, it was so close." And I looked at the tweet, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, you did get it." It was 1963, but he was actually right. It was 1967, and I DM'd him. I'm like, "Yo, Millie, it was the right one." He's like, "Oh my god, I'm freaking out right now." He ended up getting it. We claimed the bounty, and yeah, and a big congratulations to Millie. We're excited to have this one in our collection. So big shout out to Millie for that one. And
we've
also,
got a nice new Avengers collection coming.
yeah, definitely. And we're also able to claim, and I was really excited for this one. Incredible Hulk 449, which is the first appearance of the Thunderbolts, and minted as an ultra rare. And we were able to claim this one as well for 1,000. So I'm really excited to own this one. That ultra rare cover is really cool as well. Super cool
Love
to
it.
own this collectible. All right, let's break it down. From Gotham to Metropolis, happening this Thursday at 2 p.m. EST, 11 a.m. PST. And the theme is From Gotham to Metropolis. Very cool design. I love the layout. I love the background art. It's very simple. The cases are awesome. They continue to impress. And a huge shout out to Fanable and also the design team that they collaborate with for creating these wonderful, wonderful pieces of art, which are collectible within themselves. There was a total of 125 cases at $59 each, which is very reasonable. They've been as high as $99. I think last week was it 150 last week or 125? I think somewhere around there.
Yeah.
I've seen them as high as that price. This one's only $59 for 125 cases, and let's break down some of the big grails. Let's start from the bottom, work our way up. So first off, let's just give a quick preview of the video. Look at that. Awesome. Very, very cool. Love the design. All right. The first comic is Absolute Batman #1, signed by Scott Snyder. Very cool comic. I actually really love the CGC X JSA label. So basically, if you see a little gold, a little black trim at the top, that means the signature was authenticated by JSA, which was acquired by CGC. I think it looks awesome.
I look good. Yeah, they only started doing this like last summer, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They started this last summer. These labels are really cool. They're starting to expand in different mediums, including trading cards and magazines. I am still like just drooling over the idea of them doing it for home video. So you have signed VHS tapes, and you're gonna get yellow labels for that. Because right now, I've seen some tapes online that are getting like green labels for unverified signatures, and that kills me. That kills me. So I'm really hoping and praying, CGC, if you hear this, I really hope that by this summer, Comic Con, you're going to announce the yellow label, because that would be amazing. I was going to say a different word, but that, yeah, ultimately it'd be amazing. So this comic
we have a bunch of tapes to give you. So
yeah,
please do it. Please do it.
So Absolute Batman #1, which is actually one of the biggest selling modern comics in history, sold over 300, I think even 400,000 copies. Absolute stunner, huge hit. We've seen this drop on Candy Digital. People are going crazy over this one. And this one is a 9.8 signed by Zack Snyder. Fair market value, $225. Really beautiful cover. That's awesome. Great start. Great start. All right, this is hilarious. This is World's Finest 153. What's interesting about this one, this is from 1965, so it's a Silver Age comic. This is a page. So you see the PG in the top left corner. It's not graded, but it's a page from the comic.
Interesting.
What makes this even more interesting is that this specific page has on it one of the most iconic gifs of all time. This is when Batman slaps Robin across the face. Let's just read this text together.
Okay.
Don't tell me I'm wrong, you brat. Proving Superman's guilt is my whole mission in life. Oh, Batman, your grief your grief has obsessed you with this idea of vengeance. I beg you, give it up. And he slaps him across the face.
Beautiful.
Oh my gosh,
that's a cool piece of history right there.
That's super cool piece of history. So that's one of the chasers. The value of this is $400, actually $445, with an instant buyback offer of $400 by Fanable, and you have 7 days to redeem that buyback. So what's really cool about this, and this is interesting, right? Because I've seen this a lot with Golden Age comics. You don't see it very commonly with Silver Age, but Golden Age, this is very common. People will acquire a book, and then they'll essentially cut out the pages. They'll cut out the pages, they'll sell them individually. And depending on the condition of the book, there could be a much higher ROI for going that route.
Huh. To be honest, I've never heard of this before. That's pretty crazy.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. No. It's kind of sad.
It is.
But also, it's really interesting to see how people, try to look at ROI and collectability. Because especially the older comics like Detective Comics 27, some of the first pages sell for thousands and thousands of dollars. I mean, you're looking at a 0.5 grade worth 100,000. People that's out of the, a lot of people outside of the bandwidth, but they're down to pay $5,000-$10,000 for a really iconic page. Like even Batman.
That's a good point.
Yeah, even Batman #1, the first time we see the Joker ever in history, that page sells for insane premium. So, yeah, it's really interesting to see how people strategize with this stuff. Also, I think people who are actually holding that physical comic book probably are okay with it because it brings down the total editions on the CGC Sense.
Yeah, good point. But also just kind of sad.
It's really sad. No, I think overall it's sad, but it's just interesting perspective on how people approach this stuff. So just to give you some understanding of why you're seeing a page from this comic. But I think that's a really cool collectible within itself. Really cool opportunity to own a piece of history. And then next up, we have this Batman Superman World's Finest 21 comic signed by Val Kilmer. Legendary actor Val Kilmer passed away recently. And this is your opportunity to own a really beautiful Witness. Now, this is what's interesting. This is actually a Witness signature comic because if you look on the top, it says signature series. It's not it's not a black label on the top. So it's witnessed, and that's interesting. It says Celebrity Authentics Edition. I'm not sure what that means, but it was signed by Val Kilmer. Oh wow, in 2024. So that was a very recent signature.
Yeah,
Really interesting.
yeah, very very close to the end of his life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. If you guys have a chance, if you haven't seen the movie Tombstone, 100% check that one out. He plays Doc Holliday, and that's probably one of the greatest performances I've ever seen from an actor. Absolutely mesmerizing, incredible actor. So this is your chance to own a really cool cover of Val Kilmer's famous role as Batman, signed by Val Kilmer. And the value of this comic is $775 with an instant buyback offer of $700 by Fanable. And then for the actual Grail, we have Batman 227. This is probably one of the most iconic covers of all time. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, this is getting a little close up here. That's awesome. Wow. So this cover was co-created by Neil Adams, and this is considered one of his most famous covers of all time. This book came out in 1970, so it's considered a Bronze Age comic. And again, this is probably his most famous for Neil Adams in history. And it's absolutely stunning cover. This comic is worth $1,500, 7.5 grade, and you have an instant buyback offer of $1,350. So it's a very cool chaser, Grail. And this is they have come up with fun names. This is the Gothic Grail.
nice.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, and Neil Adams, unfortunately, also just passed away just in the last few years too.
He did. He did. Yeah, he had a really strong relationship with CGC. Or sorry, yeah, of course with CGC, but with Elite Comics 11. And we've talked to the team about him pretty often, and they speak very highly of him. So it's unfortunate that he passed away, but he's left a quite an impacting legacy in the comic world. So his art celebrated for generations to come.
Yeah, I believe he did an NFT at some point as well.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. Do you remember who it was with?
I forget who it was with, but no, I think he released something at some point. Coincidentally, Val Kilmer also was pretty involved in the NFT space right at the end as well. He was like actually very very focused on it. We did like a whole drop with him and Jose Delbo, where that was probably within the last year of like both of their lives because they both passed away last year. We're talking about death a lot here, but it's a lot of older people who are amazing artists who worked on all these books here. So
yeah, it's truly unfortunate. But again, he left such an impact on the comic world, and his work will again be celebrated for generations. Which that's the best you can ask for as an artist, right? For people to celebrate your art for forever. So really excited for these drops. This is going to be really fun. These are amazing chasers. I don't think we have an opportunity to break down the entire collection. Let's do a little. Yeah, so the drop's not updated yet, but be on the lookout. Make sure to go to fanable.io or go into the app, and it'll be up probably in a couple hours to get a full breakdown of all the comics that are going to be dropping for this mystery case collection. So again, the drop is tomorrow on Thursday at 2 p.m. EST, 11 a.m. PST. Make sure to get involved as soon as possible because these will sell out rather quickly, I presume, especially when they open it up after the first 10 minutes. Typically, what they've been doing, they allow one purchase for the first 10 minutes to give everyone an opportunity to buy one. Then after that, they open it up to everyone. So if you're interested, definitely get involved and try to get involved around drop time because these will sell out. Let's give a shout out to some of our viewers real quick before we wrap things up. Chris, what's up, man? Thanks for
What's
joining.
going on? Hey.
Yeah. Popcorn, that's all. Phil, that's hilarious. I'll be your Huckleberry. That's his famous line in Tombstone. Amazing. Amazing. I still like the Mardigan the best. Yeah. 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 That's awesome, guys. Well, I appreciate you all for joining. Really excited for tomorrow's drop. Make sure to get involved. If you don't have it yet, make sure to download the app on iOS or Google Play, or you can just do it off the website fanable.io. And again, big shout out to Fanable for sponsoring our channel. And good luck, guys. Good luck. We're excited for y'all, and we'll definitely get involved and make sure to share what you get on the drop. If you open up your cases and decide to open them up, make sure to let us know what you get. We're excited to see what you guys get. And tag us. Yeah, make sure to tag us as well. I want to see what you guys get. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for joining. We'll see you on the next one.